afternoon, everybody, and welcome again here in Moutier in our wonderful production center. Today we are here for the second webinar about the unique and outstanding concept of the MultiSwiss. We hoped you enjoyed the first webinar, which was on the ergonomic of the MultiSwiss. If you missed this webinar, you can always rewatch it on our YouTube channel, Tornos Group, under the section webinar. Today, the topic is flexibility, a very important pillar of the MultiSwiss concept. And for this, I meet my colleague again, Florian Maurice, who is product manager for multi-spindle product here at Tornos. So Florian, if we go straight to the point, why is flexibility such an important topic for MultiSwiss machines?
Good afternoon, everybody, and good afternoon, Gilles. Thank you. That's a great question to start our webinar, as today it will be our main topic. Adaptiveness is a key factor. Just-in-time has become a standard in the industry, and it requires from our customer and us to continually adapt in order to meet the market's needs. We operate in highly competitive industries where a single penny saved on a parts cost can be crucial, and thanks to our MultiSwiss concept offering a high productivity combined with unique flexibility, we allow our customer to fully tackle all those challenges.
Things are moving very fast in this industry. Before we go into the flexibility topic, can you, Florian, maybe just tell us what Tornos is offering, the different options for the MultiSwiss range?
Sure, Gilles. So our MultiSwiss product line is composed with 3 different models based on 2 different platforms. Our flagship models is the 616 machine, equipped with the 6 main spindles and the bar stock capacity starting from 3 mm up to 16 mm. Then we have launched the 616 in 2012. Thanks to the success we met with this machine, we decided to extend our product line with a new platform to cover higher bar stock diameter, and we have launched the 826 and 632 version, respectively, working with 6 or 8 main spindles and offering the possibility to work from 5 mm OD bar stock up to 26 or 32 mm.
So summarizing quickly, we have 3 different models for the MultiSwiss range here at Tornos. Can you maybe explain us a bit more about the kinematics and the capability offered by the MultiSwiss line?
Sure, with pleasure, Gilles. All our MultiSwiss models are sharing the same kinematic concept. The Z-axis, as we demonstrated during our last webinar, is a sliding 8-stock, and each station is equipped with at least 1 X-axis, and we also offer optionally the possibility to equip each stations with the Y-axis. Our customer can work with up to 6 Y-axes on the MultiSwiss 826 machine. The Y-axis offers the possibility to make a highly complex operation like contouring milling, and it also offers the possibility to increase the amount of tool we can possibly install on the machine, and therefore provide our customer more flexibility in the way they organize production.
Thanks, Florian, for this introduction. Let's jump now into today's topic, flexibility. How is our MultiSwiss range making the difference in the world of multi-spindle?
Well, thanks to the various configurations offered through our MultiSwiss product line, our customer can cover a wide range of applications, from simple turning parts to highly complex parts requiring mill turn capacity in a highly cost-effective way. But the main advantage we have with our unique concept is that you can both set up new part or make changeover in record time, and this is really what makes the MultiSwiss unique on the market.
Nice. Now, Florian, can you maybe give our viewers an example of the possible results they can achieve with the MultiSwiss?
Sure, Gilles, you probably know it better than me, so pictures are better than 1,000 words. So I suggest we have a look to the parts example we have here. Those parts are made of different materials type, having a lot of different features necessary that needs to change tool on the machine, also make bar stock diameter changes, and I can ensure you that those 3 parts can be cost efficiently produced on a MultiSwiss 826 with high productivity, and the changeover time is less than 4 hours. So it offers our customer to run really small batches and get the best in class flexibility.
Very impressive. Indeed, when I look at this part, there are a lot of features, and I would guess the amount of tool being changed to produce this part is quite significant. Florian, I'm a beginner, and I think our viewer would be also delighted to see how to manage tool change on our MultiSwiss. Can you give us an insight?
Effectively, Gilles, if we want to switch from one of those 3 parts with a highly efficient changeover time, less than 4 hours, tool change is really important, and this is why we really focus on our MultiSwiss to provide our customer with the best quick change and presettable tooling system in order for them to reduce changeover time and be more cost efficient. But pictures are better than 1,000 words, so I propose you to take advantage of the MultiSwiss 826 we have behind us now and show you an example with a turning tool holder. There are 2 different cases. When our customers are running production, they have to change tool due to wear off, and the first option they have is to open the door, the same as I did just before. Then I will focus on the turning tool holder example we have here. Then if they want to change the tool, of course they can directly change the insert on the insert holder, but this is not the best comfortable position to work. But thanks to our quick change system with the high accuracy positioning, they can easily remove the turning tool holder and use their toolbox to work in better condition and ergonomics and easily change the insert. The other possibility they have, if they are looking to save and shorten the necessary time to change tools, they can also double the turning tool holder and use the presetting solution we have developed in partnership with the company Zoller, offering a complete set of solutions to preset our tooling system for main and counter operation in a way that they can directly remove the turning tool holder and install the new one, which was previously preset. But the best is that we have recorded a demonstration video, and I propose you to have a look now into further details to give our viewer more information on that aspect. Okay, as mentioned just before, we will take the opportunity to show you an example based on a turning tool holder. As you can see here on the table, we have a complete set of adapters available and compatible for our MultiSwiss product range for the main and counter operation tooling system. The first step is to select the right adapters. We have labels on each adapters, and or in manual are defining which adapter has to be used with our tooling system. In that case is an interface for GWS41 turning tool holder system. Once the adapter is installed, then we lock it thanks to the screw we have on the top. And the final step before starting the presetting of our tool is to select the corresponding adapter in our library. In that case, it's a turning tool holder compatible with MultiSwiss 616. And our presetting unit is now ready to start presetting our turning tool holder. So now we previously installed the proper adapter corresponding to the tool holder. Now the insert holder has been locked on the turning tool holder. The first step was an auto measuring of the X and Z geometry. And now you can see that we have the possibility with the swiveling camera to also measure the Y geometry of the tool in order to align it with the center 8 of our spindle axis. So now you can look at the Y geometry adjustment with an adjustment screw. Once the Y axis, the Y geometry is defined and put in the center, you can lock the tool geometry and you will have the possibility to install again the tool holder on the machine and have the same geometry than the one you have preset on the presetting system. And the last step is to print a sticker on which we have all the X, Y, and Z geometry and load it directly into the TBDco tool library. Thanks to a torque wrench and with the new turning tool holder prepared out of the machine, the operation we have now to replace the turning tool holder installed for the previous part is really easy operating with a few second removal of the turning tool holder. Then we install the new one.
So changing tool is very fast, particularly when you previously preset it. Now, what about changing bar stock diameters?
Indeed, Gilles, achieving less than 4 hours changeover for part setup, anyhow the bar stock diameter the part is needing needs to have a really quick capacity change on the machine. This is why during our machine development we really focused on that point, and our MultiSwiss concept offered the possibility to switch the collet and capacity in less than 10 minutes per spindle, and this is what I propose you to demonstrate through a video we recorded previously through an example we did on MultiSwiss 616. So the first step is to index the barrel and move the Z-axis A to be in the best ergonomic position for changing collets. Once positioned, the next step is to unlock the collet thanks to the 2 screws placed on the spindle nose. And After this operation is completed, we can unscrew and fully remove the W20 collet. Before installing the new collet, it remains, as we also look to change capacity, we will use a dedicated tool to remove the clamping tube which is placed inside the spindle. And once the clamping tube is unscrewed, you can easily remove it from the spindle. For a demonstration purpose, I will put again the same clamping tube in the spindle before installing the new collet. But if diameter change, you have to choose the corresponding diameter. Each clamping tube can cover a 3 mm bar stock diameter range. At this point, we can install and adjust clamping of the new collet thanks to a gauge. Here we have used a drill as a gauging system for demonstration purpose, but we usually work with bar stock rods. The first step is to clamp the collet until having a snug fit when the collet is closed. This is what I am checking now. After having a snug fit, then the collet must be open and tightened by half a turn in order to ensure an optimal clamping on bar stock during machining. To finalize the collet adjustment, we make sure the gauge is not slipping after closing the collet, and we have to lock again the clamping using the 2 screws we previously untightened. Now, all collets have been replaced and we will now move to stock reel capacity change. And to start with the stock reel capacity change, the first step is to shift the bar loader to access the stock reel, which is very quick thanks to a hand screw locking system. Then we remove the 2 covers to have a full access on the stock reel tubes. Then the next step is to remove the locking bush and the guiding and remove the guiding liners before inserting the new one. We have now changed 1 spindle capacity and we can index the barrel to do the same on the next spindle. Changing the set of collet and capacity on MultiSwiss 616 is less than 1 hour.
Florian, that's again very interesting, and I think we can rightly say that it takes no longer than 10 minutes to change collets and bar capacity for each spindle. Now we have completed all the steps for setup except programming, right?
Indeed, Gilles, programming is also an important topic to address if you are looking for more flexibility when setting up new parts. This is why, thanks to our TBDco programming system, you are really working with a user-friendly solution, offering Gantt visualization, a lot of different features in order to be the most efficient possible during programming new parts. For our viewers that are interested in having further details about TBDco, I invite you to go on our YouTube channel and look at our playlist Tips and Tricks, in which you will have a lot of details on the use of TBDco.
Good point, and we also have a dedicated webpage on our website tornos.com where we will provide you with tips and tricks for all your questions related to programming. Nevertheless, Florian, with the amount of axes that can have a multi-spindle machine, I still feel parts programming is being a challenge, isn't it?
You and our viewers will probably be surprised by my talk now, but finally programming a multi-spindle machine is no more difficult than programming a 2 or 3 axis machine, because thanks to our multi-Swiss kinematic and our CNC controller, we implemented a solution to have the possibility to lock or unlock each station in a way that our customers are able to develop setup step by step, and they can really focus on the simple kinematic of their single stations equipped with at least a Z or a X, possibly and optionally integrating a linear y-axis. So finally, it's easier than programming a 5 or 6 axis monospindle machine. In addition to that, we have developed all our standard options in a way that anyhow the travel you are making with the station axis, there is no possible interferences between the stations, so you can be really safe when doing setup, and that's finally easier than a monospindle machine to set up.
Florian, many thanks for your detailed explanations, and I give you the final word.
Thank you for listening. Thank you, Gilles, for the interview. Now we will go through your questions after a multi-Swiss footage.